What's up? What's up?
Hey Steph, your dog is so cute. Oh my god.
Thank you. Guess who wants to be part of the meeting?
I guess so. Wants to learn too. He's like, Mom, I'm gonna help you make money.
Right?
We should all have like a doggy play date type of thing. They play while we learn and trade.
A humper though, he's not neutered yet.
Neither is mine.
Can you guys hear the video?
Babe, I can't see anything, and the video's kind of like in and out. I didn't know if you were like trying to do something else.
No, I'm not. I'm right here.
I
If
just
you
no.
can hear it,
I see Trade and View US 30 chart.
Yeah, and Forex Factory and some other stuff, but we can't see anything else.
so you guys don't see this?
We do.
Now we do.
It was frozen.
Do you hear it? You can't hear the video.
No, it's low, like
It's
it
not
was
even
during
playing.
your session yesterday.
Yeah, you know what? I'm in a different place right now, so service sucks. We'll play it another time. So I see there's a few new faces here. I want to welcome. Hold on. I want to welcome everyone that's on here tonight. Thank you for being on. Grateful and excited. You know, we always got to remain grateful no matter the circumstances. Literally, through the bad and good, you got to remain grateful, and you got to always be humble in the situations, because everyone here right now that's on this call legit has an opportunity to change their life. I mean, change your life in ways that you've never even imagined, and be able to witness things that you've never been able to witness, and experience things that you've not, that is not the normal average person would experience. And I'm excited here because there's a lot of you guys that are on to amazing things with this Forex journey. And I just want to start off the call with just everyone sharing why they're starting Forex. Is it because you're going to become a day trader and an investor full time? Or is it you're trying to use the funds to fund one of your passions? Like, why are you doing this? You know, like at the end of the day, you have to, why am I doing this? Why am I up at 4, 5, 6 a.m.? Why am I on these charts 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day? You know, what drives you to want to learn something so powerful like this? And I love just to get some insight from everybody that's on tonight's call, because I want to know your why. I want to know what's your purpose. Are you doing something with this, like to fund something, or you just want to be a trader like myself? Like, I'm just excited to hear some stories. So I'm going to mute myself, and then anyone who wants to take it first can take it first and talk.
Ladies first.
I guess I'll go. So I'm basically doing it not only because I do want to be a full-time trader, but I also want to learn the skill set so that not only my mom and my sister don't have, like, especially my sister because she's 15, so I kind of don't want her working a job and being abused the way I was in my previous job. So I really want her to learn this and have my mom learn the skill set as well and help them out with it. But that way they don't have to go and rely on someone else paying them and worrying about like, okay, how am I supposed to find the funds to do this or to do that? Or for my sister to at least have the money when she goes to college and not have to worry about, okay, let me call up mom because I need to get some money, or I have to do full-time schooling and full-time work like what I was doing just to be able to make ends meet.
All right. I mean, that's a pretty powerful why. Now, let me ask you something about your why. Do you feel like you're giving 100% of your time to this?
Honestly, no. I've been really focusing on my masters and stuff, but now my masters is like done, and I only have 2 classes. So now I have way more time to really focus on learning the charts and really putting in the time for this.
Okay. All right. Priscilla, you're next.
We can't hear you.
All right. Now I could. I unmuted her.
Oh, sorry. All right, so I want to learn this just because I feel like it's gonna completely change my lifestyle. Like I already live like a certain lifestyle now where I do own my own business, so I do work around my own time, but to a certain extent because I still have to be at my business, I still have to be there, I still have to see clients too, and I don't know. I just feel like I always lived in like kind of like my own little dream world, and I kind of made things happen as I go along. But I feel like this is just going to propel it to like the next level. And I definitely want my family to be involved in it too. And then I just literally, I have a list of everything I want to do in my entire life, and I just want to do it.
That's awesome. That's good. Now, how much percentage do you think you're giving this Forex?
I'm honestly studying like 3 to 4 hours a day. Like
Wow, that's good.
like like I told you, I wake up, I go to the gym, I'm listening to the video, I'm running with the video, I'm in the shower. I even put like a magnet thing in my shower so I can like attach my phone to the shower window.
Wow.
And like listening to that, listening to like inspirational things, and just getting to learn the charts. The one thing I feel like I'm having issues on is that I'm learning the chart on my phone, but then when I see it in the computer, it not that it just gets a little confusing, but I still need to work on that. And also controlling my emotions. I feel like when I go into a trade, if I see it go another way, I get a little scared and then I kind of pull out a little early. But I'm still on demo, which I want to be on a live account starting this week. So
Okay, that's good.
yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Jay, you're next.
What's up? Well, this is one of the reasons why I'm unemployable. Um, but I've been employable for 15 years plus. But a lot of the big reasons is freedom, time freedom, um, come and go as you want. Also, help others learn the skill set so they could use the skill set to help themselves and their families to have the freedom that so many people out there want. Um, the main thing, and plus jobs are. It's hard to make $1,000 in a day in a normal job, and with forex, it's simple. So that's a little bit. Wasn't I didn't.
You're funny. It's okay. Don't worry. I mean, you gave it what you could, right? You said what you wanted to say.
But yeah, it's all about. And then you already know my brand, so whatever it takes to
Yeah.
to work from home, work in my underwear.
I love it. Thanks. Stephanie, you're next.
Oh, you're on mute, Steph. Oh.
I unmuted her.
Oh, hey guys. So the main reason I'm doing Forex is to give my daughter a better, life. Like she's already 14, her suite's coming up, college, and also for my dad. He's like literally my number one supporter. I lived in his basement until I was like 30 years old, which was like last October, literally. And I have a pretty good job. I love what I do, but I can't do this for the rest of my life. Like health wise, like my back hurts. And I love what I do, but I would love to trade because it would give me like cushion for my future. I could spend more time with my daughter and be home more. And she needs me, she's a teen. And my dad, like I do want to end up like just helping him with his house. He's helped me so much. He's the one literally funding my account because he believes in me that much. I believe in myself as well. I do have these moments of doubt sometimes, but then I'll just try to put something inspirational on. I have the drive. I have like, how do you say, like the determination to do this.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is I'm trying to like just manage my time. That's what I'm trying to do. Like that's my like kind of downfall. Like I work literally like 35 to 40 hours a week. And then finally when it's like, all right, I got Saturday, I got Sunday to study, it's like, oh, well, the market's closed. So when I get home, I try to do as much demo accounts as I can, but it's honestly like really hard. Like I try to take your trades and like, look, oh man, I go to the bathroom and I'm literally in the bathroom trying to look, but I can't. Like it's kind of difficult in that sense. So I'm just trying to like really like manage my time. I literally have a chart that says like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and I'm trying to manage my time. Where are the hours that I am available to do this because of my job?
Now, what I'm going to suggest to you is get a journal where you can manage your time throughout the day or periods that you would be surprised when you document your free time how much of it you can be utilizing. When I used to work 16-hour shifts in the hospital, that's when I was first learning Forex about 5 years ago. And I thought at the first time when I learned this, I was like, I'm not going to have time. 16 hours a day. I got home at midnight and I have to go to bed to wake up to start the thing all over again. How am I going to manage this? And I thought the same thing to myself. And it's crazy. When I was able to journal it and I got a whiteboard and I wrote time, even if it was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, I started calculating how much of the free time I have throughout the day that I can utilize. Literally, I was eat, breathe, sleep Forex, especially in the very beginning. And when you write things down, you hold yourself more accountable. And you'll find that you actually have a lot more time when you actually document it, when you're just trying to figure out without documenting. Well, I got this. My thing was my breaks. Even if I got a 15-minute lunch break, I would write down, okay, I'm going to go through chapter 1. I may only go to the first 5 pages. The next break, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, I'm driving home. Let me listen to an audio. I'm driving to work. Let me listen to the audio. I'm going to shower. An idea like Priscilla does. Or, I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth, whatever it is that you're doing. Or I'm cooking. Okay, I'm going to bring my tablet with me. I legit brought that device with me every single second. I had 3 portable chargers with me at all given times. I even had an emergency battery for backups. So, like, when it's something it's like a burning desire, for some reason, suddenly time just becomes available. When you focus that you're busy, you stay busy. But if you tell yourself, remember, it's the law of attraction. If you keep telling yourself, even if I tell people, when I have a friend that always tells me, He always says, "Oh, I'm gonna try." Stop saying I'm going to try. That is the worst thing that you are programming your mind to believe that I'm trying. I'm trying doesn't cut it. I'm trying doesn't give results. You have to change literally your thoughts. So if I tell myself, damn, I'm busy, how am I going to do this? Or I'm going to tell myself, I got a lot of time. I can do this. Oh, I got so much time. Thank you, God, for giving me all this time. And literally, when you put those thoughts into your mind and you program your, like, not that I want you to be, not that I don't want you to be robotic, but I kind of train myself to think robotically because I was so brainwashed just because we're so used to thinking a certain way because we're exposed to certain, opinions, perspectives, point of view, so much, brainwash from TV, from influence, from the wrong partners, the wrong friends, the wrong employees, the wrong co-workers, sometimes the wrong family, whatever it is. It literally has us thinking in a certain perspective that if we think outside of the box, and it may look a little crazy, it may sound a little weird, but if you tell yourself, even if you know you're gonna have a busy day, that you're gonna have so much time, I'm telling you, just shit starts happening and you start developing more time. So transitioning your mindset is key. I tell this to even all my friends I surround myself, and I literally sound like a broken record. And it sounds crazy, but trust me, Stephanie, I was freaking so busy, and I started reading books like Think and Grow Rich, The Secret, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I started reading these books, and I'm like, if these guys are transitioning their mind, why can't I? And when I did, I started seeing more slots opening up, more time, more availability, and I was less tired. I was so used to being so tired when I came out of work that I trained my mind to say I wasn't tired. And guess what? After a 16-hour shift, I wasn't feeling tired because I subconsciously programmed my mind to not feel tired. So I was getting more. I used to tell myself, I'm going to have so much energy today. I'm going to have so much time. I feel so good. I'm not tired. You kidding me? Tired? Who's tired here? And I started talking to myself in that way. And I guess I shifted the energy and the balance and of the momentum in my brain that it started actually happening. So bring it into existence because your thoughts become reality. What you think, what you consume of, and I think about it. It's like when you think of something bad is gonna happen. Oh my God, if I do this, something bad is gonna happen. You start thinking bad. Things are bad happening to you subconsciously because you're drawing that energy to you. So if you draw that energy that you're busy, that's what you're gonna draw in. You're gonna constantly stay busy. So try shifting it. And I know it's not something that we normally do, but I learned this from millionaires and I wanted to be like them. So I had to act like one, I had to think like one, and I had to create their habits. Another book that's good is The Seven Habits of a Millionaire. And one of them was that. It's transitioning your mind by telling yourself the things that even before they happen, you're gonna project that energy into your space. So let me know how it works. Try it for a few weeks, and let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Awesome. Look, he has it.
It's not the one. It's not the same one. This is a different one. It's Millionaire Success Habits with Dean Grazio.
I have that book too, actually. I have so many of them.
If you think it definitely comes true. It's like, I don't know. I had something crazy happen to me last week that was interesting. I had a cousin that passed away last weekend, and
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, it was really sad. It was all of a sudden. So the funeral was like all last minute, and then we had to go to the funeral, and I called every florist. I think I Googled like different florists, and nobody can get me flowers for the next day. So I was like, oh my God, please, like, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make like a giant floral thing. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, buy all the flowers from all different areas. I don't even know how, like someone from like high school ended up like messaging me on Instagram and was like, listen, I just finished a wedding venue and I want to give you a bunch of flowers. Like I heard like,
wow, look at that.
And he came at 2 a.m. with a truck filled with roses and flowers. I couldn't even believe it. And it was like these giant bushes of flowers delivered to me at 2 a.m. and I had the funeral the next day.
You see, law of attraction, honey.
It was crazy. This is one of them, but it was like my whole house was like filled with flowers. It was insane.
Anisha, yeah. You said about The Secret on Netflix?
Yes, it's on Netflix.
I think I watched it 2 weeks ago, and I'm like about to play it again because it was.
Yeah, you gotta watch that at least 20, 30 times. I mean, look at Bob Proctor. He's been learning the think and grow rich. He's been applying that for 50 years. And he said in the last 38 years, every time he's been reading that book, he learned something new. Books like that, you can't just read once, twice, 3 times. Books like that are sometimes you have to read probably 10 times a year.
If you guys want, I was looking at Audible and it said that I can send out the Audible for Think and Grow Rich and for, I know that Steph, you already have it for Trading in the Zone. I can send out both links. I don't know if it'll allow you to have both for free, but I know that it'll at least allow you to have one of them for free. I don't know.
Yeah, send it in and send it to the group on Instagram and let them get it. That'd be nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let me hear now from Jasmine. Let me unmute Jasmine. It's your first time here, Jasmine. So can you tell us a little about? It's a small group of us. I don't have a lot of people. So being that it's your first time on, just share your story, who you are, what's your experience with Forex, why you're back into it, and what are your expectations and your whys.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we could.
Okay. So, of course, my name is Jasmine. I was in IML before, but I was with a different group. It was nothing like this group. Like, nobody would help. Only like here and there, but I never got feedback. I actually got more information from Kim than anybody else, but then I found out I couldn't trade like being under someone else, so I stopped Forex. And I couldn't concentrate in trading because there's like so many things that happened at once, like just family-wise, and my husband lost his job, so I had to get a job, and I just didn't have time, and I was so tired. I just had a baby, so that was another time consuming. And now I've just been saving to have like money in my trading account and all that stuff. So it's just, I've always wanted to trade. I've always had that mindset, like this is the way to be. And baby. Okay.
Mommy life. That's mommy life.
Don't worry. Sorry. She just walked in.
No, don't worry. You're a mom. We understand.
Yeah, so I just kept trying to keep positive, and I kept watching you on Instagram and stuff like that. So as one reason why I wanted to keep trading Forex is I don't want to work. I want to spend time with my daughter. She's growing, and I wasn't able to potty train her. I didn't hear her first word. Like, it was just sad. So I really put time into saving. I put a savings account so I can join IML and just put money into my trading account. I've been some here and there just marking up, but never. I don't feel 100% confident to trade on my own. So that's why I just wanted to come back and learn because some free stuff that I kept finding is just not enough. So I know paying for a membership is the way to go, and having a good mentor and just a good group that will help each other. And I know that's what you had. So that's why I reached out once I knew I was going to be able to, because I don't want to put no excuses, no nothing. Like, this is my family, and I want to do good for them.
That's good, girl. Thank you for your feedback. And where do you live?
I live in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Washington State.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, though. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. All right. Next is going to be Brandon.
What are you doing, bitch?
Hello.
What are you doing?
Hi.
Well, what are we talking about? Sorry, I was hearing you guys, but I didn't know what were we.
Yeah, I know you got in afterwards. So I want to know why you're doing this. Do you want to be? Is it because you want to be a full-time trader? Are you doing this to fund one of your passions? Like, I just want to know the reason why. What's everyone's purpose and reason why they decided to take this path, this new journey.
Long term, I would love to be a full time trader, and the reason why I start trading is to have like freedom. Like I don't have to be on anybody's time. I'll be on my time, and I get to work at home. And after I do what I have to do with the charts, I could do basically whatever I want, like even travel or go out to eat with family and friends. Stuff that like job and as well as school takes time from it. That's the main reason why in the end I want to trade.
Awesome. Now, do you have any family members you're looking to like help with
Yeah.
this? Anybody you're trying to give back to?
Obviously my mom and dad, they gave me everything, and I would love to repay. I would like to pay for my mom's and my dad's house. I would love to help, especially my grandma too, who used to take care of me when I was little. Even my aunts, like anything. Like I'm trying to help basically my whole family because they helped me through everything.
That's good, man. Really good to hear that. All right. I see there's is that Roddy? Roddy Joe. I know Joe's on our left, but I see someone else's picture, of Black Dog. Who's there?
Is it on me? Yeah, all three of us are on.
Oh, okay, all three of you guys are on? Okay.
Do you guys hear us?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh.
Yeah. What's up? Okay, so you want me to say something?
Yeah, you can go first.
All right, my why is my baby sister. She has cerebral palsy and she has microcephaly and delayed in development. And I just want to make sure that she is secured for her future. And right now, my mom is really sick with ALS, so I am home, not working anymore. So this is my time to be able to learn and do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. All right, who's next over there?
Hey guys, my name's Joe. Honestly, I feel like I'm falling a lot more deeper into Forex. I feel that's one of the main reasons why I'm doing it. Also, before Forex, I actually used to really like IT a lot, and I used to want to be a network administrator.
We can't hear you. Hello?
What happened?
We can't hear you. Now we could.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Something happened. So yeah, like I was saying, I feel like Forex is one of my only ways out, and that's the main reason why I'm doing Forex, because I feel like it's meeting the lifestyle I want, and I'll be able to support and help other people. And I knew that if I head in the direction of being a network administrator, then I would be working my whole life. I wouldn't want the lifestyle I want, and I would just be falling into a system that everyone else is falling in, going to school, working the 9 to 5, working for the whole life. That's just not something that I look forward to doing. I don't think I'd be happy doing that.
Okay, thank you. And Arlette's next, so she can talk.
All right, hi guys, my name is Arlette. I always wanted to do something with my life different from my family because I wanted to help people, want to help kids. I'm from Cuba. I never had anything when I was a kid. So so I always wanted to do something in my life where I would be able to help people. But to be honest, my wife is a little bit a year ago after my family never supported me before what is
We can't hear you, Arlette. You're breaking up. Can you raise the volume on whatever device you're using?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Speak into the speaker or whatever it
No,
is.
I think someone have it's unmuted. That's why.
Maybe you should mute everyone else's mic. That way we can make sure that it's just.
Yeah, let me see.
All right.
All right, go.
What was the last part you guys hear? All right. So my wife changed a little bit like a year ago because my family never supported me. I was going through some stuff with them, and I left literally everything in Miami, and I came over here to New Jersey by myself. I have nobody here but Kim, and I just kind of wanted to say that my wife changed. Why? Because now she's kind of part of my why. I want to make her proud, and I want to kind of show her and be and kind of like give her thanks for like believing in me when I don't really have anything right now. That's kind of my why right now. I just want to make her proud. I can't hear anyone. Hello, is anyone?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Orla. I appreciate that. I was talking. I didn't know I was mute. Thank you so much for that. We're going to have now Gene talk. Okay, Gene, you're next.
He might still be on mute and talking.
Yeah, it's not letting me unmute him. Hold on. Damn it. It's so weird. Let me unmute all of you guys, but not him. It's not letting me unmute him.
Gene, try unmuting yourself.
He logged out. He's probably logging back in to try to fix it. Yeah.
Going on his end.
Yeah, definitely. So I always like to start my calls like this because I want to get to know everybody. And I really want my group to be run differently, you know? And I want you to understand one thing, guys. Like, there's nothing that I have that you guys can't have. I'm an ordinary person, and what sets me aside from the rest was my drive. I drive because I didn't want to fit in. Everyone, like a lot of people just want to fit in and feel accepted by society, and I never wanted to fit in. I always was. Hi, Gene.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, I was just talking, but I'm gonna let you talk first because I want to hear your why before I get started.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like what everybody else was kind of saying. You know, I've been in cars basically all my life, you know, selling cars. I worked in New Jersey, in Irvington, in Jersey City, all over the place. And, you know, in the car business is just long hours, you know, long hours. They want you literally there 8 to 8, 6, 7 days a week sometimes, you know, 60-hour shifts. So, you know, I just want a little bit more control of my life. You know, I've been doing the entrepreneur thing for the past, you know, 5 years, trying to work for myself with the cars. And, you know, I needed Forex to supplement the slow seasons, you know. So I was always looking for something else because cars get slow some seasons, you know what I mean? So I was always looking for something else to supplement. And, you know, I was trading before I met Kim, you know, and, you know, I wasn't doing so well. And, you know, like the girl said earlier, I was trying to go the cheap route and look for free stuff and all of that. And I'm like, you know what? Let me join IML, you know, because at the end of the day, the jewels that Kim has given already is basically paying for the subscription. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you know, that's basically my story. So I'm here to, you know, trying to make some good money off of this, you know, and trying to, you know, work for myself at home, you know, not really trying to clock in and do long hours for you know, punk $1,000 a week, 60 hours, you know, $1,200 a week is not worth it, you know. So that's really my story.
You know, and I appreciate that, Gene. And you know, when I hear all your or everyone's story, you know, everyone has their own whys. Everyone has their own personal agenda on why they want to do this. But at the end of the day, we all want to do this. We all share at least one thing. We want time freedom. And that's the thing that you never get back. Wasted time. And I tell people like this, you waste my time and I'm done. I'm in a point of my life that I cannot give my energy to people who just don't serve a purpose in my life. And it's hard to just get rid of people that have been in your life your whole life because we're just so immune to just giving in or just getting used to it or just getting comfortable and just putting up with shit that you don't need to put up with. And you have to understand when you want real growth, like real millionaire, billionaire type of growth, and you want to create these type of habits, you can't just pick and choose what you want to do. You're either gonna do it all, or you can't half-ass it. And a lot of us are tied to the wrong people. And when you're tied to the wrong people, that will stunt your growth. That will stunt your growth in so many ways that sometimes you're like, but I'm working hard. Okay, but how is your environment at your house? Is there happiness? Is there love? Is there support? Imagine coming home to a miserable place or going to a work environment that you hate every single day or stepping into anything. It can be any location, anywhere. And imagine just hating it and not being appreciated or not feeling like it's a place where you have peace. Those type of things stop your growth. And let me tell you something. The moment I started cutting off the wrong people, let me tell you, just more opportunities start coming my way. And when you let go of the wrong friends, the right ones come in. You can't get the right friends with the wrong friends around you. And it's so true because everyone's like, oh, it's so cliche. You hang out with 5 bums, you're going to be the 6th bum. But it's true. You become accustomed to what your environment is. If you're accustomed to friends that just like to sit around and their day is, I went to work, went to sleep, got up and do the same thing. Find your friends that are not having what everyone is doing. Don't find the same type of friends that you're used to. Come out of your comfort zone and surround yourself with different people. And let me tell you, the last 5 years of my life have been the best 5 years of my life. And I wouldn't trade. I wouldn't change anything about it. And I never understood entrepreneurship because my family couldn't teach me it. My family don't know better. My mom, my dad, what do they preach? You got to go to school, get an education, to work a job, to get a 401k, to get a pension, retire when you're 65, and live your life when you're old. But no, I didn't want to fall into the category that everybody does with their family. I wanted to be different. I'm the type of person that if I believe in something, whether you believe in me or not, that's not going to stop me. That's the strength that I've always had since I was 5 years old. I have this amount of strength in me that I don't follow. I've never been a sheep. And I always knew that there was things that I questioned, but I didn't know better. I didn't know about Forex. I didn't know that I could become a day trader or an investor. I thought you had to be rich to go into Wall Street and all these billionaires. I thought I didn't comprehend it. I didn't have my family show me that I could put my money to work for me. No one understood these concepts of money, right? So I had to learn at a very late age, but age is just a number. Now that I have the knowledge, I tell things. You can have all the knowledge of the world, but if you're not applying what you know, then it defeats the purpose, right? So this is what I wanted you guys to understand. One thing I want to go with this call before I start with teaching. And I wrote this down. Where was it? I want you guys to create these habits. I want you to study while others are sleeping. I want you to decide while others are delaying. I want you to prepare while others are daydreaming. I want you to begin while others are procrastinating. I want you to work while others are wishing. I want you to save while others are wasting. I want you to listen while others are talking. Smile when others are frowning and persist while everyone else is quitting. These are things that I want you to say. I want you to write these things down, and I want you to say this and program your mind to start thinking a different way. Because let me tell you, even if you're an entrepreneur and you're on this call, there's still so much room for growth. I don't care if you're a 6-figure earner. I don't care if you're a 7-figure earner. There's still tons of room for growth. And every single time that I surround myself with other successful people, I learn more. And when I surround myself with unsuccessful people, I learn what I don't want to be. So I get lessons from both. When I'm around people that just are not the round crowd, but unfortunately I may be teaching or may be in an environment that I have to be around people I don't feel comfortable, that teaches me what I don't want to be like. And when I'm around successful people, it shows me what I want to be like. And so that's where strength comes in. You have to be able to see things spot on and be able to not let things influence you that should not be influencing you. And you have to learn to put your foot down and stop giving yourself excuses, because a lot of people can put in a lot more time, but what happens? When you're tired, y'all sleep, which you shouldn't be. You don't sleep until you are done. A lot of you guys eat when you're hungry. Why? When you're so laser focused in success, you don't eat sometimes. Look at some of these entrepreneurs. I told this yesterday. Sometimes these people don't even eat for days. They don't even realize they didn't eat because they're so in tune to their success that they forget about sleep and eating. That people have to remind them, hey, you've been up for 3 days. Hey, you haven't eaten in the last 18 hours, but they just keep going and going and going and going and going. But a lot of us don't do that. Even on this call, there's a lot of you guys, when you're tired, you go to bed. When you're hungry, you eat. Who cares about eating? If you're doing something that's teaching you a skill, you can eat afterwards. Reward yourself with something. I haven't hung out in 2 months. So what if you haven't hung out in 2 months? Go 3 months without hanging out. There's successful people that haven't hung out with their friends in years because they're so laser focused. Now, a lot of people go out, and it's fine. You want to go out sometimes. You want to, just, treat yourself, but it should be a reward. Reward yourself. Okay, if I make $1,000 this week trading, I'm going to hang out with my girls on the weekend. Give yourself a reason why to go out. Give an award. Okay, I made $2,000. I reached my goal. Okay, now I can do this, what I wanted to do. But if you're rewarding yourself without achieving your goals or meeting your quota, then why are you doing it? A lot of people do that because we're accustomed. It is not the norm to say, we're normally, hey, if your homegirl calls you, you want to go out to the movies? All right, let's go. We're so used to say, okay, I'm down. But if you transition your mindset, well, should I really go out or could I really be doing something that's more important? Should I give up on going to the movies? Yeah, it would be nice to sit down with my friends and have some talk. But if I'm talking to them, guess what? I'm taking away time from my success. Should I go eat pizza with one of my friends? Okay, yeah. Spend 2 hours eating pizza. That's 2 hours you could have been on the top. People don't understand that there's one thing we all want. We all want time freedom. You can't preach about time freedom if you're wasting and giving your time on things that are not producing you. Think about how many times, every time you do something, subconsciously think to yourself, is this something that I should be doing? Or this can wait and so I can do something that's going to pay me for a lifetime, because we're all here for time freedom. Yet you're going to get there a lot longer if you're giving your time and energy to things that are not producing you anything. Find a bunch of friends that are entrepreneurs. Make it a fun night. All right, I'm going to have a girls' night. We're going to have wine. We're going to cook. We're going to trade. Like, implement things. But if you don't have those type of friends that you can implement, like fun night where it's actually you're building each other up and you're making it a learning experience, then you got the wrong friends. And I'm going to tell you that right now. You got the wrong friends. Now I'm down to a few friends, because a lot of my friends, they don't get me. They don't understand me. They don't understand how I think. And it's okay. I don't need people to understand me. As long as I understand me and I'm going in the right direction and my bank account keeps getting bigger and I keep being able to do more things, that tells me I'm in the right direction. And I cannot buy the opinions of others, especially broke people. How many of us take the opinions of our family members just because they're great? That doesn't mean anything. If they're supporting you, that's great. If they're not, don't buy their opinions because you're going to buy their lifestyle. If you someone that works 18 hours a day is telling you don't do an opportunity, you're going to end up like that person working 18 hours a day, 12-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts. Those are hours you will never get back in your life. And that's why I want you guys to remember, you all have one thing in common. You want time freedom. But if you want that time freedom and you legit want time freedom like you say you do, then you stop having to give that time that you say you want. Stop giving it away to people and things that don't reward you, that are just occupying space and time when you could be occupying time and space and energy into something that's going to pay you for a lifetime. That is why I'm so passionate with what I do, because I've never in a million years ever thought that I can legit make money from my phone. What I tell people, if your phone ain't making you money, you got a dummy phone. Because these smartphones make people millions of dollars a year with the right people, with the right mindset. But a lot of people don't even know how to make money from their cell phones. So if you're not making money from your cell phone, that's nothing but just a bill. This bill makes me money. And that's how you got to look at it. And I don't care if I hurt people's feelings. Even if your significant other ain't the right one, you got to let him go. I'm the first one. I'm married, but my husband understands and does not get in between anything. You have to be able, when you're in relationships or anybody that's your family members, you have to learn how to set boundaries. If people don't support you, or if they're making fun of you or mocking you or making fun of what you're doing, that happened to me in the beginning. My friends mock me, and I bring up to my friend the same time, the same girl that mocked me, it's the same girl that still lives at home with mommy and daddy, still has that beat up car, still has that same job, still living paycheck to paycheck, and still goes on vacation one time a year because that's all she can afford. And she was the one who legit called all my friends and said what I was doing was a scam. 5 years forward, her ego is the reason why she won't hit me up and ask me to help her, because she doesn't want to feel like, prideful. Pride is what's getting her and holding her back. And she tells me this all the time, hey, I'm tired, I'm stuck on my job, I can't even afford to live on my own. I'm like, well, just remember, you laughed at me 5 years ago. Who's laughing now? Just remember that there's people laughing at me. I even had family members. Everyone was thinking I was crazy. They're like, you're leaving your career for this? Oh my God, you're nothing but scamming people. Let them scam. Let them think what I'm doing is a scam. Now, those same people, especially my family, have a different mindset of what I do. They have an understanding. Now they know. My mom literally told me before my wedding, she told me, I'm so glad that you are my daughter, and I'm so glad that you have a mind of your own and you have a strength like no other, because you did not buy my opinion. And she said it to me like a week before my wedding, how proud she was that she couldn't believe that no matter how many people were against me, when I tell you not one person was on my side when I embarked this journey, and I had to ignore, I had to put headphones on and shut in mind everyone's tone them out, because everyone legit for 2 years was like, you're not making money, because I was losing money in the beginning. And they kept saying, you see, I told you so, you're not making money. You see, I told you so. And I said, don't worry, this is going to pay me off. Don't worry. I said, keep laughing at me. Y'all just fueling me. Remember, I told them like this, I'm not weak like y'all. I'm not a follower. So you can mock me, but I'm going to take that energy and use it to fuel me up. So one day I can tell you, haha, look at me now, bitches. And that's what I got to do for 3.5 years afterwards. It paid me off. I don't work. I would never work for anybody. I do the teaching on IML because I want to help the masses. It's 2 hours for 2 days each. What else can I do? I'm home all damn day. I get bored. I gotta occupy my time with something, right? So the fact that I want you guys to have that strength, I want you, if you the type of person that doesn't come, you're not strong-minded, you're gonna get strong-minded. And if you're not, I want you to tell yourself, I am strong. I will. Remember? What are my 3 positive affirmations that I say? Does anyone know them?
I will,
I can.
I will, and I am.
That's right. I will be successful. I can't be successful. I am successful. You know what that is? Not only am I believing in myself, right? I'm acknowledging that I'm getting there, and I'm also acknowledging that I'm already there. That's why I picked those 3 affirmations, because those 3 affirmations is what's getting me to the top. And I'm not stopping, but I don't want to get to the top by myself. I'm tired of just me making money. This is why I opened this mentorship. I didn't want to do this. At first, I was like, damn, man, I got to mentor people. Some people, you have to understand one thing, and I'm going to be very transparent. It's hard for me to relate to people when you guys don't think the way I think. It's not in a bad way. It's just that my way of thinking is just so out of this world that it's hard to relate to people because they just don't understand me. So for the first year, 2 years, I didn't bring anyone into the business because I didn't know how I was going to be able to. That's why I had to take personal development classes to learn how to work with people so I can get them to have that mindset that I want them to have. So I can, because I was sick of tired of everyone being around me broke. I'm like, damn, I have a skill. I know that all you guys could be millionaires here. I know with what I teach you, I can make millionaires out of all of you. The only thing I cannot do is make you put in the time. And I can't tell you, don't go out with your friends. I do this with my friend who's on this call. I tell him all the time. You're going out, that's taking away money. You're spending money, that's money that could go to your trading account. You're sleeping, that's money you can be looking at the charts. He'll tell you he's on the call. I fight with him all the time because it's all for me. Those are excuses, and excuses just don't mesh with me. Me and excuses don't just get along. That's it. We don't, and that's why I fight with everyone because I believe that everyone has the same opportunity. Listen, I don't have a high IQ. I'm not the smartest person in the room. There's probably some of you guys that's on this call that are a lot smarter than me. But what makes me outbeat a lot of people is just my drive to not give up. I just don't give up. No matter how hard anything is, I don't give up. Even if I fail and I lose money, I still saw that I was going to be a millionaire one day. So when I lost almost like 40 something grand, I didn't give up. A lot of people would have given up when they lost 10 grand, 30 grand. Jay too. He understands. He lost a lot of money. He lost a hell lot of money. But
just this fucking week.
But it doesn't matter. But you didn't give up.
Nope.
You ain't fucking weak. And that's what we need. You guys can't be weak. Weak doesn't ever pay the bills. You would never meet a weak millionaire that said, yeah, I gave up on my dream. I was weak, so I tried a new opportunity. No, they made that opportunity work. Forex works.
I had 40 grand cash in my hand this week. And it disappeared.
Oh my God. I don't know. Just don't give up, bro. That's it. So with that being said, guys, did you take anything back with this mindset? I'm gonna start grading on the charts. My calls do get to be long.
Quick question. Update on that event in December.
Oh yes. Let me see what he texted me. You see, you guys, you have to remind me because I got a bird brain. I told you I'm not the smartest person in the room, and I forget. So let me text. He texted me. I think it was the 15th, the 14th, and the 15th. I think it was 2 days. Hold on, let me look at the calendar. Yes, it's the 14th and the 15th.
Where?
It's gonna be by Crown Plaza, by where I'm at in Jersey, which is like 10, 15 minutes from the airport.
Text me an address or text the address in Instagram later.
Yeah, I'll text it to you guys. For sure. But did anyone take anything like positive out of this mindset? Like, I just want to make sure that this shit that I'm talking is getting through you and it's like, it's clicking. I just want to make sure.
It's me inspiration.
Good.
Keep going.
Just keep going. That's right. Just even when you suck, just keep going. I love this. I'm suck. Who gives a shit? Just keep going. Just keep telling yourself. Don't let your failures get to you. And I this is how you have to look at it. And it's hard to look at money this way. But when when you train yourself is when you just say, hey, it's just money. Right, Jay? It's just money. Who cares if you lost 30, 40 racks? It's just money. You can make it back. That's how I look at it.
It's just paper.
That's right. It's a piece of paper that people are emotionally attached to. And
Hey,
it ruins relationships. It ruins business partnerships. This is why I do what I do by myself, because it ruined a lot of partnerships I had. Because people
but
become
it also creates the freedom to get whatever the fuck you want when you want it.
That's right. That's right. Tanisha, Arlette, there's Hazel, Jean, Jasmine. What do you guys think? I heard from Stephanie and Jay. I got Brandon, Marcus. What do you guys think? Let me know. I want to make sure that this is clicking.
This motivational speech definitely helped while you were while you were like talking and stuff. I was making sure to take notes of things I know I haven't been doing myself and that I really do want to be doing. The speech also did help after the day that I've had today. So, and after like the thoughts that I've had throughout the day. So it's definitely helped me get into like a different mindset. I just kind of wish I had recorded this so that when I'm like not in that right mindset, I can remind myself like, no, Kim said this and this and this and that, and just listen to it anytime I would be down and unmotivated.
Tanisha, I got you covered. I'm recording this. So
thank you.
It'll be on my YouTube channel by tomorrow.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No
Perfect.
problem.
Marcus, what do you think? Anything? I know you got on late, but you send a message. Anything you want to say add to this call?
No, yeah, I came in on the very tail end of it, but as far as motivation, like I've heard you say a lot of stuff on like your IG lives and everything. Um, that's really motivational. You know what I mean? Like as far as like your background, as far as like how you were saying, I think you said one time like you had like dyslexia, and I got dyslexia too, so that really hit home. And,
yeah, I have that. Yep.
Yeah, and the fact that you were willing to show that vulnerable side really is motivation, and really like I wouldn't have even signed up and trying to been pursuing this if it wasn't for you. You know what I mean? Just your honesty. Because I already said, like I told you before, my cousin is already doing it and he's successful. But I saw the way you were doing it, and I kind of vibed more with your style. But the fact is, kind of have how do I say this? Is when I was a kid in church, my pastor used to say you have to have what he called servant leadership. Like
that's right.
He was like Jesus was willing to wash his disciples' feet to help them, and then they would for that reason they will follow him to the ends of the earth. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how what I see in you, like that servant leadership. Like you're willing to the same stuff I see that you're giving that you're teaching, like on IML, for instance. You're willing to share that knowledge to random people on IG, and that for me, I gain a lot of respect for you to do that, and it's an inspiration to me. So
thank you.
I'm just gonna keep pushing and try to keep learning as I go. I've been this week. I've been trying to mark up all my charts, and trying to trade on my demo account from them. And I feel like I'm starting to get it. You know what I mean? Like trying to identify the same zones as just like how you do them. You know what I mean? So I'm
that's
awesome. Try to keep it pushing.
One of the biggest things I've been following Kim for like pretty much from her beginning, like 2 to 3 years, and the one of the biggest things is one, she's from Jersey, I'm from New York, and two, it's the no bullshit, straight up attitude. Like I don't give a shit what you think of me. This is how it is, and this is how it's gonna be. If you don't like it, find somebody else.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I know you've been following me for a minute. I remember. I still have her old messages, but that's great. I mean, Jasmine, how you feel? This is your first call, and we haven't even started yet the learning process. Oh, I have to unmute her. Hold on. There.
Yeah, it's helped a lot, honestly. I've been going through such a rough day today, like any other day, but it's just I was very happy that you guys were gonna do a Zoom. I'm like, I have to get on. Like, I need more motivation than what I motivate myself. But Definitely what you said clicked to me. Study while others are sleeping. I'm definitely starting to do that again. And saving while others are wasting, those two literally just clicked with me. So I'm definitely going to be applying these more because I do want to learn this. Not super, like not quickly, because I know it takes time, but the quicker the better. And I just want to have more time and more results. So this is definitely great.
Thank you. Don't worry, I know. Look at you. It's so cute. Hi.
Say hi, Mama.
How old is she?
She's 2.5 now.
Wow, look at her. She wants her mommy.
Yeah,
Mommy's
she
like
always,
that easy, right? Especially when you're trying to learn.
never stops.
I know. But thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate that. Thank you. Does anyone want to say anything? Or Ledge or Hazel? I know. Roddy? Am I saying it right? I always get confused on how to pronounce your name. Roddy? Is it? Am I saying it right? Joe Hazel or Arlette, unmute yourselves. It's doing that again. Yeah, it's all right. They're still on. So I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate your honesty. And like I said, you know, my reason to want to give back, it's my dad's the person who, what I learned from him the most is he taught that you're supposed to give without expecting. And when you give without expecting, you end up getting more down the long, whether it's now, whether it's not. It may not be instant, it may be 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. But the fact when you give to not receive, and you really do it from a good intention, with good intentions, you end up seeing a lot of things that most people never get to experience. And I get hundreds and hundreds of emails, DMs, and I read so many beautiful stories from everyone around the world. And it's just crazy because even though we're all strangers, we all share so many similarities without even knowing one another. And like I always said, money would never be the reason that changes me. If anything, I'm going to use money to better me and invest in myself so I can give back more. That's the only thing it would ever do for me. I know people do change when they have money and stuff like that, but like I said, I'm not everybody and I'm not trying to be like anybody. So what I want to tell you guys also, when you do get, good money in your banking, don't switch up. Be that person you were before it. I grew up poor, so you got to have that mentality to give back, because just because someone's poor doesn't mean they're broken, and just because they're poor doesn't mean they have a broken mindset. There's people that don't have money, but their mindset is there and they have the right mindset. They just may not have the right vehicle, or maybe they're not the right environment, but it doesn't mean they're broken, or it doesn't mean they're not good enough to be in your circle. And I never discriminate. I don't care if you're broke. If you're broke and you have the right mindset, I will still invest in you, because everyone, I believe, should have the same opportunity. Just like Willis said, I played it on my IML TV session. He said there's so many speakers giving to the rich. Who's giving to the broken, right? Who's giving back to the poor? Who's giving back to the needy? And that resonated so much with me when he says it, because some of these speakers, they're great, they're amazing, but sometimes poor people don't have access because they don't have the funds, and I don't think that's fair. I don't think, and I love that he represented that, and you guys should replay that video. I think I replayed it 3 times today, and it just does something to me when he speaks about that. Like, I don't like, I just feel like there's certain people get overlooked because of where they live or how they dress or the car they drive, or so many people are being judged. And I'm like, don't judge people by what they have. Judge them by their mind, how they think, how they are. That person, just because they're poor, may have the greatest mindset, right? Most of the millionaires today were poor. It doesn't, and look, they had the same opportunity. So that's why I want you on to give back. The holiday seasons are coming. Thanksgiving's coming. You guys know I told you I'm doing this $1,000 giveaway. You guys obviously can participate. I know some of you guys are participating in it already. And just Thanksgiving's coming. If you guys have a few dollars, please give it to a family. Buy someone a turkey that may want to have a turkey for their family but don't have the funds. Go to an animal shelter. Go to a homeless shelter. Donate your things. Donate your time, because that time that you're giving, I give up my time. Most of my time is for free. But that's what makes the beauty out of everything. Holidays is coming. There's a lot of people that don't have anybody. So if any of you guys can actually, within this week or next week, give back to somebody that can't give back to you, I would appreciate it. It does something for me when I see people in my circle give back. So there's Thanksgiving, there's Christmas. Even if you don't have it, what's $10? Buy a $10 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Maybe someone just needs coffee and they're short. Or buy a $10 bus pass. Maybe someone is trying to go to work, but they don't have the money, so they're walking every day to work. Give back to somebody. Go to your communities and help out. So if you guys can do that this week, I spend my weekend, I didn't broadcast it on social media. Joe Hazel was with me. I fed close to 200 dogs this weekend. Okay? We bought things, we got things, we spend our time with them, just give back. Almost 200 dogs that no one really gives a shit about, that's locked in the kennel, in their shit, and pissed. No one there to give them love. And I just love going just to give back. So even if you go to an animal shelter, if you guys are animal lovers, go to that, walk them, play with them, give them food. A lot of times they eat the shittiest food. Sometimes they don't have anything to lay on. I donate blankets, pillows, beds. If you guys have extra pillows, comforters, whatever it is, give it to a homeless person you see. Give them a pillow. Give them a pair of shoes. Give them a hot meal. Just give back. That's one thing. I used to steal my dad's things and give it to the bums outside, and they used to know me. I was like 5 or 6 years old. I used to escape from a back door, take my dad's socks, food, his chancletas. He'd be missing things, and I was giving it to people. Money. I would take money and give it, and go to his wallet and give back to people. I've been doing this since I was 5 years old, and I didn't understand why. I just felt bad for people. And I'm still like that to today. So if you guys can do that this weekend or next weekend, just give back. That's what I want to say before I start. All right. Thank you for that. And let me screen share. All right. Let's go.
That's honestly the best feelings ever. I remember I was out on vacation in Florida, and we went. Me and my friend went out to eat, and we had a whole bunch of leftover food. And instead of just leaving it there so that they would throw it out or whatever, we knew of a couple. We had driven around a couple spots, and we saw that there was a lot of homeless people. And we just packed up the food and we just started giving it away. And someone actually cursed us out for trying to feed them. But a lot of people went, and the people that we were able to give it to, especially this one lady who I think she was saying that she had 3 kids. He was so appreciative of it. And it just made me feel so blessed, because I was able to help provide a family with food.
Yep. Yeah, I do it all the time. That's something that I enjoy doing. It does something to fuel me. So if you guys can do it, I can't ask you to do it all the time, but if you can do it more often, just give back. You don't know how many people that you're touching just by doing just a good deed. I'm marking up US 30 because the signal I may call it out soon. Did anyone take my buy signal on US 30 from Sunday? If you did, just unmute yourself.
My brother did. He's right here. I told you guys he's a little shy, but he's always on here.
Nice. And what? And he made money?
$40. $40 because he did the lowest lot.
That's good. $40 is better than $0, right?
Of course.
That's amazing. Love that. And how old is your brother?
21.
Oh, he's so young. That's so good. So, guys, if you took any of my signals from Sunday, we are up think 1,900 something pips.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a 90% winning ratio so far, and it's only what's today? Oh my God, it's only Monday. Shit, yeah, it's only a Monday. We're gonna go over. I send all my setups out on my MLTV. I want you to buy US 30 when it breaks 28. 2862 062, and I want you to sell if it breaks 27,960. But let me give you the numbers on Hugo's Way. I just want to mark it up. I'm starting to get used to marking up on TradingView, and I'll send the screenshots for you guys in a second. Let me just match the numbers though. I want to give you guys this signal. That's almost there. Okay.
I know this may sound like a dumb question, but how would I figure out like the numbers? Because I'm using FX Choice, although it is on my demo. I'm trying to figure out how I would exactly know.
So basically, like if I'm giving you this setup right here, you see the candles?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go on your own broker and match it up. So you're going to see, okay, Kim put a line up here. Let me see what that number reads. Kim put a line down here underneath these wicks. Let me see what these numbers read. So you got to have to kind of match like my markup with yours, and then you'll see your numbers you have on your broker.
Okay.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's no such thing as a stupid question, by the way. A lot of people think that, and I want you guys to get that out of your mind. That's us being brainwashed to think that there's stupid questions. When you're learning, there's no such thing as a stupid question. It's stupid not to ask than to ask. That's how I want you to look at it. When I was learning, I used to ask 100 questions, and I didn't give a shit how many people get pissed off. You're paying for this. You should ask how many questions you want. Okay, let me do the TPs real quick. Is right here. It was my other target. It's going to be the same target right here. All right, let me just write it out. I'm writing it out so I can send it to you guys so you guys can reference it to your page, to your programming. TP1, TP2. Okay, so if we're selling, trading view numbers is 27,945. We're gonna round it to 27,945 for the sell. Hugo's Way is 27,968 for the sell. So you see there's a difference, 27,968. And Hugo's Way, 27,945. I want to put it on. Is for trading view for the sell. TP1 is going to be 27,887, and TP2 is 27,800. And let me see what it is on Hugo's Way. 27,828. So we're rounded up to 27,829 for TP. Hold on. TP1 is 27,908, and TP2 is 27,829 for the sell. Entry is price breaking below 27,968. For Hugo's Way numbers, trading view, I'm going to send you that. Now, if price is pushing up right now, can you see this? You guys see this?
Yeah.
Can everyone?
Yeah.
So if price breaks above this wick, I mean, it's just crazy how it's just been skyrocketing. I mean, we don't even have TPs to find. I have to just do increments of 500 pips because it's never been there. You know, this is not a situation that most traders face, but hey, I picked a pair that is going to places it's never been to, right? So if price breaks 28,062 and Hugo's Way is 27,082, I'm gonna do 500 pips from that break. So let me give you the numbers for that. 28,115 is TP1. 28,115. And 28,165 is TP2. 28,165 is TP2. And let me do it on Hugo's Way. For those of you that have Hugo's Way, I'll do Hugo's Way for you right now. 28,128 is TP1 for the buy on Hugo's Way. 28,126. No, 128. 128. And TP2 is going to be, let me give you that. 28,178. 28,178. That would be your TP2 for the buy for US 30, and you guys have it on TradingView. Now let me give you your sells. You already have your sells for US 30. Let me screenshot this for you to send it to you guys. Let me actually draw it out here. I'm gonna send you guys everything right now. Let me measure it, make sure. This.
That attack, which U.S. intelligence assessed was done by Donald Trump and hurt Hillary Clinton.
Okay, done. Let me go to the 1 hour. Now, guys, another thing I wanted to tell you. Brandon, did you take my buy for US 30 then on Sunday? Gene?
For US 30, I didn't because I was on I was looking for gold trades.
So you got in it?
Not on US 30. Not that day.
Okay. Did anyone take Gene? Did you take that US 30 buy?
No, I was in gold too myself.
Everyone. I mean, my gold hit too, though.
Yeah, the gold hit. I made money off gold.
Yeah. Did you take any of my other trades or no?
No, I've been trying to just keep it clean. You know what I mean? 2 trades at a time, 2 open trades at a time.
Got it.
So that's what I'm trying to focus on lately. Try to have more of a schedule and more of a plan. Do this, do that, get out.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stick to one currency trade at a time until I'm more confident with it. So
That's good. And how about Marcus? Did you take that US 30 buy?
No, I didn't. I just now got my FX Choice account funded today.
Got it.
With Bitcoin, but I took some of your other Forex trades, and for some reason, remember how call levels hasn't been working?
Yeah.
And I'm a hella deep sleeper, so I was sleeping through it. So then I tried my first time yesterday off of your signals, your setups to do some pending orders, but your signals hit. For some reason, I set up the pending orders wrong because all my orders were negative. So I got to figure out what I did wrong.
Yeah, because I looked at the TPs because I looked at the screenshots I sent everyone to make sure that it matches.
All of them were hitting. It was just something on my end. You know what I mean? Like how I set it up. So I gotta straighten that out.
Just private message me and just show me so I can see it because I don't want you to lose.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you're not if it's not clicking, I gotta make sure it clicks. I can't have anyone on this Zoom lose money. Like that's not gonna happen. We're all going up together to the top. Like you guys can do Zooms together if you guys want to like do Zooms throughout the week. Put it in the on the IG. You know, if I'm not available, I'm Brandon. I'm sure Brandon would help, or anybody, or there's Arledge or Hazel. I mean, a few people that have been trading already that they can definitely help. You know, and you guys can even do Zooms together, like a little mastermind or whatever you guys want to do. It's good to communicate with other traders. I always say that's always good, you know.
I've been putting my TPs in the Instagram chat.
Yeah, I saw that. Some of you guys are putting your markups. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I've been giving some analysis as well for the pairs I trade. I mean, I don't mind. I'm down to do Zooms if anybody wants to. Like, I'm always here to have a second opinion on that.
Here, guys, did you guys get my markup? I put it in the chat. You can copy the link. Let me know if you guys got it so I know everyone can see it.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah,
I just opened it up and took a screenshot just in case I can't go back to it using the link.
All right, awesome. So that's what I'm looking for US 30. We're gonna look at gold. Well, actually, let me show you. So how did I come up with this, guys? I'm taking the high of yesterday and the low of yesterday. So this was yesterday's high. This was yesterday's low. I'm basically trading the breakout and the retest. I trade both because sometimes US 30 just fucking flies and doesn't retest. So I don't want to lose an opportunity. So I get in at the break. So what I do is this. I called the break right over here for yesterday, right? Look, let me show you something. Is it only today Monday? I'm just so confused. I'm so out of it.
Yeah, it's Monday.
Okay. Shit. It was this candle right here. Okay. Hold on. This is what I want you to show you what I look for. So this is today. Right here. Got it. What was the candle? Because somebody was like, oh, I didn't see the candle. Damn, hold on. Let me put a line on the 1 hour. So I'll find it on the one. Okay, so right here, let me put a line. I want to show you what I'm looking for exactly on how I enter. Right here.
Okay, so just to make sure that I'm understanding this right, you use the high and the low of the previous day to figure out the entry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So these I moved my cell. That's why it looks a little different. But you know what I'm going to do? It's all right. I don't want to move my cell. But I'm going to show you what I did right here. Let me show you. These candles closed above my entry for the buy right here. So when I got in on the 1 hour, it just shows a little pierce. But these candles closed above. So that's how I got in my buy. And that's how it hit all 2 TPs in like 2.3 seconds. All targets were hit on Sunday's call from late last night. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But this is what I'm looking for. When I'm looking at the 15-minute time frame, as long as I get a candle that's closing above here, especially for a break, because what happens with US 30, that when it breaks the structure, its momentum is going to minimally move 500 pips. So worst case scenario, I'll make 500 pips. Okay? So sometimes it moves faster. So that's why when I tell you, when you guys are getting in these, especially for US 30, you got to kind of have to stay up for them and like get in them. Make sure that once you're in profit, you can move your stop loss if you want to go back to bed or whatever. you could do that, but make sure you don't move your stop loss until you are in profits. This was the buy for yesterday. So what am I looking for now? Obviously, I'm looking for the buy to break over here on the 1 hour, and the 15. I look for it to close. Does anyone have any questions?
I have a question. So on one of your US 30 trainings, like back in um, October sometime, you were saying how for like the past damn near like 5 years, US 30 just been going up and up and up,
Yep.
and eventually it's supposed to go down. Like it's gonna come sometime. We don't know when though, right? So you know, like I'm as I've been mentioning, I've been playing around with pending orders. Um, would it be would it be smart to set up a pending order like in anticipation of that day when it falls? Like I'm talking about like, you know, a lot of points down, way down, just like sitting there.
I would put if I was gonna do that, it would have to be let me show you in the daily what I'm looking for. I'm waiting for these levels to break. Once these levels break, I have 4 orders all here, because I'm trying to stack up at least $30,000 to $40,000 on that trade. Once it breaks this, like this is gonna pay like people's like their debt off with this trade. This one, once it closes underneath here and it passes this wick, oh, it's gonna fucking crash.
Yeah.
That's the daily wicks, right?
Yup. I've been waiting for that for months. You guys understand, because I know that when he breaks that number, it's gonna move thousands and thousands. Like you can't even put a TP. You're gonna have to literally trail it and just don't take your eyes off it. Especially a move like that. Yeah, I would never take my eyes off that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna, trust me, guys. Trust me. At least it should go about maybe 10, 12,000 pips.
What needs to happen in the market for something like that?
Around Christmas time, the volatility in the markets start to depreciate, and US 30 tends to depreciate around the end of November, beginning of December. It depreciates its value because the only reason why the stocks are going up is because of that trade war with China, and the anticipation of all those stuff that's happening. It's making it move a lot more bullishly than expected. But usually around December, the liquidity becomes so low that it depreciates and it starts dropping. Like last Christmas, I think it created the most millionaires on US 30. The whole month of December, it was just, I think they won like 40 something thousand pips. Everyone just was stacking up on themselves. Like when it comes to December, probably that's the only pair I'm going to trade for that whole month, the last 6 weeks. It's probably the only thing I'm going to trade.
Yeah, usually December and like January starts tanking.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I want you guys to like take advantage, because we're all going to take advantage of this money. Like it's going to tank. So, I mean, even though it's breaking its highs, I mean, it's not going to stay like that.
Yeah, the breaking the highs is what gets me nervous, because like you said earlier, it's all new. It's all new water. So there's no way to like really understand where the TP is gonna be. So
that's why I use 500 pips of increments.
Okay.
I have no other choice. I go based on momentum. 90% of the time, when it breaks structure, at the bare minimum, it moves 500 pips. So even if I could only lock 500, I'll take that better than nothing.
I think personally, like fundamentally, I think this is just a hype train right now, due to like I've been reading like articles like, oh, like stocks have been doing so well, like everything's been doing so good, and I personally like when I read stuff like that, I'm thinking like I personally think a recession is coming, and like that's just my preference. Like that's what I think and what I've been like studying and looking at. So that's why I personally believe this is just like I said, a hype train when everybody's saying all stocks are doing good. Like even SPF or Nas, they've been like getting new highs and all that due
That's
to
correct.
like with all that.
Everything
So
is. It's
yeah,
insane. I mean, it broke in July, and it's on the go, man.
yeah, I think like it's gonna. I personally believe, like I agree with you. I think it's gonna tank soon. Like any one small talk of a recession, it's gonna. I think it's gonna tank. To be honest with you.
I agree too. It definitely is for sure. And trust me, guys, I'm not gonna let you not make that money. That's you're gonna just stack on those orders for sure. But yeah, guys, for US 30. Oh, another thing, NAS and the US 30 move the same, so you would never sell one and buy one. So we're gonna look at NAS 100. You can literally trade one and the other at the same time. So right here. Let me change the color. So the NAS 100 tends to move first. Then US 30 tends to follow it, if that helps. My cells are going to still stay the same because I never broke them. So I'm not going to change them. Let's mark it up. I'll send you this over. If it breaks the structure, 82.77, then my target is 82.48. And my second target is 82.17. I'm using consolidation zones to break out my targets. That's all I'm doing, guys. Let me just move it here. Trust me, this is going to become so repetitive. You're going to start being able to see the market like how I do. I mean, that's why Brandon trades very similar to me. I mean, once you see it, once it clicks, it just clicks.
It's crazy when you mark up G and the G is like it's almost on point, like maybe like a pip or two off. Because I personally round it off to the nearest whole number, but that's just my preference of choice. That's what I usually do.
I'm putting a buy.
I'm right here. Perfect. So even NAS 100 obviously is creating your higher highs. It's just crazy. Sometimes you're like, damn, man, well, how far is this gonna really go? But this shit is just going, bro. Let me see.
Well, if it keeps on going up, that means gold drops. So keep going up, bitch. Because I'm in a sell for gold right now. I'm taking it.
No, US 30 should go up now anyway. It looks like it's gonna. I mean, it looks like a buy to me. TP1. I'm gonna send you guys all of this. Well, I'm gonna look at gold after the NAS 100. Does anyone have questions? Now's the time to ask me for NAS 100. Ask me whatever you guys have to ask me. Just want to make sure everyone understands this.
So for the TP, you use the consolidations to figure those out, right? Like the breakouts of the consolidations?
Correct.
Okay.
So look, first consolidation is over here, right? Look at all the wick failures. Second one is the end of the consolidation, which is at the bottom. Once it passes these targets, I just move my stop loss. That's it. I just let it go. I'm just gonna send you guys this one. Does that make sense to you? Does it make sense to everybody?
Yep.
All right, chat. Right there. Okay, done. Let's look at gold. Everyone loves gold here.
I just started
Well,
trading it.
gold also has history, so we could actually, it's easier to mark up.
Damn it! It missed my TP2 by a little bit. Look at this shit.
I was actually in Luke's trade for gold yesterday while you were talking about it, and when I fell asleep on it, so I made sure to only stay on his TP1, and when I woke up I was in like four. It's not much, but it was still a $4 profit that I didn't have previously.
Got it. What broker are you using?
FX Choice at the moment, and I put the amount that I'm thinking I might put into my my live account, just so that I can make sure that if I do make any mistakes, these are mistakes that not only can I learn from, but I can be like, okay, this is it took this much to lose this much, type of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah, I look at it. My losses are nothing but tuition I'm paying into. School tuition's how I look at it.
I grabbed some bags on gold today.
Look at this. I love trading gold when it's like this.
Yeah.
This is the best time to trade gold. Like this. Number one, it's building momentum for the breakout. So me, I don't care where it goes. I would just trade the breakouts of either or direction. But to me, it looks like it's gonna drop.
That's what I'm in.
This looks like a sell to me. Let's look at it from a higher time frame.
I'm in a sell on gold, but I already grabbed 900 out of gold today.
You love gold. That's all you trade, right?
That's my main focus. Yeah.
That's good, man. I tell people if you find a pair that you like and you can master it, you don't gotta focus on any other pair. I teach other pairs because obviously I have to. But if it's up to me, I would just trade USD ZAR, NAS, obviously US30, and gold. Like, those would be the main pairs I would trade.
Plus, I have a software that one of my business partners created for me, and I scalped the shit out of it too.
And how's the winning ratio?
That's that's the software.
well, yeah, you sent us the screenshot in the chat, right?
Yeah, it marks
Let
up
me
the
see
chart.
it.
It marks
Hold
up.
on,
It marks up the chart for me.
Hold on, let me see what you got. Why can't I see anybody? Hold on. Let me see it.
If I tell him, I'll get one created for US30 too.
Let me see. Can you zoom in? I can't see shit. I'm fucking blind.
I'm doing my laptop to the other laptop.
So it's reading the top as a resistance.
Yeah, it has a resistance up
and
here.
it's the blue at the bottom. So it's finding supply and demand zones.
Yeah, and then it also has a little. It finds the trend lines, and that's on. I think that's on a 30-minute chart. You change it as you change the chart. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna change the chart for you. So that's a 30-minute. Now this is a 15-minute. And then the lines change.
So the 15 is showing a buy.
And then it tells you sell, a weak buy, strong sell.
So that's not showing you a buy though on the 15.
No, it says
What's
sell.
that? I see it.
It says sell right here.
Oh, I can't see him, man. Shit looks blurry to me. Yeah, I'll look at it. It looks cute. It looks good. I guess for scalping, but what's the winning ratio?
You just gotta learn how to read this chart, and um, I, I could there's been a when I first started using this thing, the second day that I used it, and he was teaching me how to use it, um, I did like 1,700 in like an hour and a half.
That's not bad. But what would you say is the accuracy, like your honest opinion?
The accuracy, you gotta learn how to use it, because sometimes it will say sell, but you may be a little bit like too much into the trade. So I would say the accuracy is probably about 70%.
No, it's not that bad.
But like I said, you gotta learn how to use it. It it's all about if you use it correctly. And uh, and a lot of times I compare it to my markups, because
Okay.
I feel my markups are more accurate for the long term. This is like the quick, hey, this is like the second or third confirmation for me.
Got it. Yeah. So let me share again. I appreciate that. So
And then
for
also, I told him about your event in December, so he's gonna probably come.
yeah, that's cool.
Kim, I have a question. I'm just trying to see if I'm understanding like the patterns right. Based off of what I'm seeing here, it's kind of forming an M formation, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like a double top.
Yeah, because I'm trying to really like learn the patterns, like the head and shoulders, the double top, the double bottoms, and things like that, so I can see them more. I've been seeing a lot more W's and learning how to see like the W's and the M's, really. But when it comes to like the head and shoulders, that's the one that kind of messes me up.
Yeah, I'll show you when I see them. But I'm looking, guys, for gold to break this support over here. Look, let me show you. Let me zoom out.
You
To
go.
me,
You
what
go
it
for the
looks
break.
like, you know what it looks like to me? That it broke, right? It went down,
There it is.
did a pullback for a continuation.
You think it's gonna continue down?
If it breaks its support,
Yeah.
that means yes. And if it breaks that support, fucking US 30 is flying too.
Yeah. I I'm taking myself to that support, and then I'm tapping out, and then um if if it did if it turns up to the buy, I'm gonna go for the buy up to 1,500.
Hell yeah.
Because that's what I did. That's what I did today. I today from like 3 o'clock this morning, I took the sell all the way down to 15.55. I tapped out, and then as soon as I tapped out on that sell, I jumped in on the buy, and it shot right back up, and I grabbed all those pips on the way up too.
Yeah, so I mean, I trade what structure does. If it rejects it, then it rejects it. But if it breaks it, we know it's fine. If it doesn't, then you'll get in for the reversal of it. But it has to break certain patterns for me to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
But we shall see what happens. But for now, what I'm looking at, it's gonna break. So my alert for gold would be 1468.90. I would sell there to 1469.50 as a TP1, 1469.50, 1463.30 for a TP2, and 1455.55 as a TP. Actually, no. It would be 1456.50 as a TP3. If it breaks and closes below, yeah, we'll look at the 15, or you can put a sell stop. Just make sure that it closes underneath there. Now, if it breaks 1474, actually 1474.50, then I would buy her to 1479.55. Does everyone have that? I'm going to send it in too. Hold on. Just want you guys to make some money this week. And hopefully me talking about it, just, it's just making sense for you guys. So we have our sell zone there.
I'm gonna compare the pictures. You write down your picture, then
I'll take a picture.
All right. Let me send you guys the screenshot. Copy. Paste in there. You guys got that. Does anyone have any questions for gold? Let me look at US 30 real quick. See what it's doing. Okay, still there. Okay, so we got US 30 now is 100. Gold. USDs are. That's the one. All right. So look at USDs. Look at that. Buy zone, TP1, TP2, and it's on its way to TP3. Did anyone take this? These are the markups I drew up for Sunday's class yesterday. Did anyone take USD for the buy? No, maybe so.
That would have been nice. How many pips was that?
I did, but I used that pending order.
And it took you out almost 1,200 pips. USDs are more. It's similar to US 30. They pay a lot. USDs are.
Nice move.
Yeah. Okay, so basically the only way to get in for continuation for a buy if it breaks 14.84773. If it breaks and closes above it, it'll be a continuation to up here I'm looking for. Give you target 1. Let me give you target 2.
Gold is testing that support right now.
Yeah, I know. I was watching it. Now, if it doesn't break for the buy, then I would sell her at 14.80921, and I would sell her to 14.76900. 14.76900 will be my TP1, and my TP2 will be 14.73300. 14.73300. Those would be my 2 TPs for the sell. If it breaks 14.80921, and if it breaks 14.84837, I will buy her to 14.84718, and TP2 will be 14.989. This for USDs are. Does anyone have any questions for us?
Can you repeat TP1 and TP2 for the sell?
Yeah, TP1 for the sell is 14.76900, and TP2 is 14.73300.
Thank you.
You didn't put that in the chat yet?
No, I'm doing that now.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions from tonight's training?
Not right now.
All right. Does Marcus, Gene, you guys have questions?
No, I'm good.
But the only thing I wanted to ask was, you said you put your level on the US 30 on the day before low?
The day low and high.
The day low and high.
I look for the high in the day.
The current day or the day before yesterday?
Yesterday's.
Yesterday's low, okay.
Remember, yesterday's low is still considered today because the new day starts after 5.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
So as of right now, which low would you be considering? This morning's low or yesterday's low that started at 5?
I'll show you right now. This low right here for US 30, which was yesterday's low.
Okay.
You have the screenshot, save them so you guys can have them too.
Yeah, that's what you put in the chat, dude. Chart,
Yep.
right?
Correct. Priscilla, do you have any other questions? Stephanie, Arledge, Hazel, Roddy, Jasmine, Tanisha, any of you ladies have questions?
No, I think I'm good. It's just I guess changing some of the numbers until like the Q goes away. That was the only thing.
Got it.
So I'm gonna take your screenshot and I'm just gonna convert it. And I have
Awesome.
it way up, so I'll do that.
Good. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tonight's training. I hope you enjoyed it. I know they're long, but I'd rather take my time than rush them. So thank you for staying on, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Obviously, every Monday between 10 to 10:30. We start. I see you Thursday. I'm gonna touching more in the S&P 500, and we'll be going over more things on Monday session. On for those of you that really want to learn that, it's a really good pair to trade. I'll teach you guys all that. I want you guys to learn these pairs because these pairs are making too many people millionaires, and it's not fair for the rest of you guys. So I want to put you guys on the best position to win, and I'm gonna make sure that each one of you guys will be my strongest testimonials. So thank you guys for signing up with me, believing in me, and supporting me. It means a lot. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope everyone has a great night. And took my advice on everything I went over. And God bless you guys. Have a great night.
All right. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Oh, and for the recording, I'm gonna probably split it up on the mindset training and the chart training, and throw it in the Instagram group.
All right. Appreciate that, Jay.
All right. Peace.
All right. Take care. Peace.